Hello, Bricker19, Bricker19, this here's the Gear Jamming Deer. Whitetail has got your front door, come on. Just went and looked, and it looks like we are in Montrose, Colorado. Yeah, that figures. Oh, what time is it? I've already slept. I think those two are close enough to each other. All these freaking crap loads. I think I need to turn up my game audio slightly. I think I turned it down for something I was doing the other day. Yes, I did. I'm doing something slightly different than usual for this video. I just wanted to see how if it affects my commentary or anything like that. I've got music playing very quietly in my ear. See how it affects my concentration, affects my commentary. It might make it better, it might make it worse, I don't know. It's basically just a test. I also may be talking a little bit more softly than usual. I'm currently in a hotel room. I'm not going to get into why, but just, you know, it's the middle of the day, but I still would rather not disturb other guests, and I don't know how thick the walls are in here, so I'm going to talk slightly quietly just for that, but hopefully you should still be able to hear me fine. Now you may be wondering why I'm choosing to record this while in a hotel room. Main reason is just because, well, I have a desk to sit at. So I can sit straight in a proper seat. That charger's turning left, isn't it? Yeah. And it's just, basically, it's just more comfortable for me than trying to do it in the truck right now. What? Hold on. I have questions. I'm going to be giving myself that money back because I failed to see where that could possibly be my fault. I definitely had a green light. And I'm fairly certain that car came from straight across, which meant it definitely had a red light. I didn't actually see how much money it took away, though, so I'm going to have to go back and look at the recording after I'm done recording, so I know how much money to give back to myself. So I'll probably be doing that after the end of the video. I have been seeing on Reddit a lot of posts ever since 1.50 came out fully that AI traffic seems to be struggling with red lights currently. So I'm assuming that that's what just happened. And especially with me having a mod in that increases the red light times, that might affect that. And I forgot to set my timer again, and the recording software was active for a while before I actually started, so I can't go based on that, because I'm stupid. So, my object of minor consequence. It's looking like I might be changing my intro again. I gotta come up with an idea for it. I currently use an instrumental version of the song Honky Tonk Badonkadonk during my intro, and it has started getting copyright flagged. I'm not being penalized. Apparently, the copyright holder has authorized the song for use in other content, but I'd rather just not be having that problem in the first place. So I'm probably going to go on to the YouTube audio library. I might even use the same visuals, but just lay over a different song that's completely free to use. YouTube gives access to its creators to a music library of free-to-use content. So that's why you'll probably notice a lot of videos that have music put in the background. It's a lot of the same music because it comes from that YouTube audio library. Well, I say use the same visuals. I'll probably use the same sort of visuals. Might even the same clips, but you know, I'll be making it completely from scratch so that it matches, the transitions match with the beat of the whatever new song I use. Like I said, not of any real consequence, but just figured it was worth mentioning. This video will obviously be using the old intro, as will the next few videos in this series, because I record them in bulk, and I haven't made a new intro yet, so... Excuse me. Jeez. Sorry about that. It's a shame I don't carry my wheel with me. I could have set it up on the desk here. I'm actually thinking about sometime in the fairly near future looking into buying a VR headset. At which point I might see if I can figure out a way that I can mount my steering wheel to the passenger side of the dashboard or something. Heavy emphasis on the or something, because I would like to be able to use my manual shifter, but I don't think I'd have any room to put it anywhere if I was sitting in the passenger seat. Unless I always had the passenger door open when I was recording, and I'm probably not going to want to do that. But, you know, anyway, the point being, once I have a VR headset, I wouldn't need to have a screen right in front of my face. So, you know, I could set up the wheel somewhere where there's not a screen over it. Speed limit on this road is 70? Where am I, Texas? Yeah, 45 feels a little bit more reasonable. You know it's bad when I'm saying the speed limit is too high. Oh, Moab. I like Moab. It's probably one of my favorite, you know, fairly well-known towns/small cities. Or maybe just towns/cities in general, for that matter. I like Utah. Utah is my favorite state, having been to pretty much all of them at this point. And, you know, Moab just seems like a fairly quiet city, out of the way. You know, it's on the other side of the state from Salt Lake, which is obviously pretty much the only really big city in Utah. And immediately regret. Where is my home base on this profile? I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to look. Usually I choose Moab. I must have forgotten that Moab has a garage when I started this profile. Might be in St. George. I'm pretty sure I would have chosen somewhere in Utah. Eventually, I plan to move to Utah in real life. Not that where I live is of much consequence right now since I run OTR. When I do eventually settle down somewhere, it's most likely going to be in Utah or one of those states that border Utah. Need to look into exotic animal laws though, because I also want to own a fox at some point. If owning a fox isn't legal in Utah, that's going to be a problem, obviously. Oh yeah, I forgot that this truck has cab suspension now. Because that was just added with the last update. The AI for buses in this game is very inaccurate. Granted, right now we're stuck in more traffic than just the bus, but usually buses are one of the fastest moving vehicles on the road. Especially the ones that come up from Mexico. And, you know, I don't mean that to be in, like, a racist way, just I noticed that a lot of the time when I'm aggressively passed by a bus, it has Spanish writing on the side of it. This intersection has an actual left turn lane. Don't get brake checked in ATS very often. still haven't changed that. Change that jake button to a toggle. Right now it's a push. Just a disclosure, I know that what I just did isn't technically legal, and I do not tend to do that in real life. But there's no specific law against it in the game, so I'm gonna do it. And it's one of those things that I consider too risky to do in real life, but in the game it's fine, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna hurt anybody, because it's a game. As soon as I get the jake brake, or get the cruise control set, the speed limit goes down. Way down. I don't remember if I have X's turned on this profile or not. Hold on just a second. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. I may be stuck. Oh. Shit. I get the feeling there's supposed to be an X here. I found a sinkhole. That's what happened. I guess it just goes to that little lot anyway. I need an all-wheel drive truck. SES, please fix. I might actually post this clip on the forums, because I assume they're not aware of it. Alright, I didn't bring my keyboard in here. I guess I've got to reload an autosave because I don't have my laptop doesn't have a numpad and my keyboard is in the truck, and I don't feel like going out to the truck just to fix this. So let's see, it is... Let's see where this is. Because heck, I mean, even a save back when my rear tires were still on some form of ground would work. I think right here is where that happened, so that didn't put me too far back. Well, now we know. That's what I get for trying to explore my legit profile. What's really bad is I want to go and try again, see if I can find a path to get through that without getting myself stuck. I'm not going to, but I really want to. I think I have exits turned off on this profile. So, you know, if I see a road that's not on the map that has exits, doesn't have exits over it, I should just assume that it's... Well, here, I can see right here. Is there exits? Yeah, okay, I have exits turned off. That is the sort of downside of turning exits off, is it makes it harder to explore hidden roads. Because obviously you don't know if it's a hidden road or just, you know, that you can't see the exits because you turned them off. Which is why I leave exits on my mod profile. Yeah, because that's the one I usually explore new DLCs in. Oops. That's the downside of playing music, is I'm going to want to sing to it. Not gonna get me this time, hidden, non-hidden road. Huh. next. Where did all the traffic go? Oh, there it is. In case it's not abundantly obvious, I've got to take one of my hands off the controller to use the jake brake, which is why in previous episodes I didn't tend to use the jake brake. I ran out of buttons. I think I've already said this before, but I ran out of buttons on my controller for the jake brake, so I have a button for it on the keyboard. But, you know, that means I need to put a hand on the keyboard to use it. Full speed. Let's see, this video going out in 2 weeks, so I'll probably be releasing another video. Ow! Sorry, I just hit my leg and something under the desk. Oops. I turned off my cruise control. That. What happened to my keyboard controls? Jake brake is a push instead of a toggle. The cruise control, it's supposed to be B on the controller sets the cruise control, and C on the keyboard resumes the cruise control. But apparently right now they both set the cruise control. I guess I need to go look through all my controls, because apparently some of them are not quite right. Anyway. I'll probably be putting out another video either next week or the week after. I'm changing jobs again. So, I will be actually covering that. I think I've been saying for years I'm going to get a GoPro and do more real-life driving content. I think I'm finally going to actually do that. So, that's something to look forward to. But, this video that you're watching right now is going to be releasing technically on my quit date for Western Express. I technically told them to have me home for Saturday, but I'm hoping they'll have me home Friday, and then I'll get the truck returned Friday and have the whole weekend. And then I have orientation the following Monday. So as of this video going out, I'm probably in the process of unloading my truck, or emptying out my truck so I can take it to the terminal. So yeah, so that's exciting for me. The company I'm moving to might be a shock for anybody who's been paying attention, which I assume is probably nobody. I really wish they'd put the warning signs for the roadworks and stuff further away from the roadwork itself. I assume it's probably, like, scale realistic distance away. but because of the scale being so small, they end up being way too close to the actual construction. It'd be cool if they would get the International's forward radar working right. Though this truck actually does not have forward radar. But you can get, like, you can change the bumper in this game on the Lone Star to have forward radar, and on the International it tells you how fast the vehicle in front of you is going, right down there beside where the cruise control thing is. And it sounds kind of stupid if you've never driven a vehicle that has it, but once you have driven a vehicle that has it, it's actually kind of nice to have. Especially in the context of a big rig, and especially in the context of a governed big rig, because it makes it a lot easier to decide whether you can make a pass. Whenever I drive a truck that isn't International, basically, I miss having that thing that tells me how fast the vehicle in front of me is going. And sure enough, I was looking for it here. Which, I mean, to be fair, this truck is an International. It's literally the same interior as the truck I drive in real life, so it sort of makes sense that I'd look for the number to be right where it is in my real truck. It's interesting, the jake brake light is coming on when I'm stepping on the brake pedal, but I don't think I have automatic jake brake turned on. So that might be an inaccuracy with the truck. Yeah, see, that green light is the jake brake light. I might have automatic jake brake on though, so I'm not entirely sure. Because, you know, I made this profile knowing that I was going to be making most of, if not all of these videos while in the real truck, where I wouldn't have my steering wheel. So it would make sense if I had automatic jake brake turned on. Go. Yay. Now when I just add the money back that I lost from that car hitting me. Let's see, how long have I been recording? Well, like I said, I don't know how long I'd been recording before I actually did my intro. Um, but given the slowdown with the car hitting me and then having to reload that save, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is probably long enough for a single episode. So I'll be dropping it here and picking it right back up next week for you, but in about 30 seconds for me. But until then, keep that hammer down, drivers.